Let us start the first chapter of ecology, that is organism and population. See, first of all, in organism and population, the introduction. The author is Ramdev Mishra. Here, he is also known as father of ecology in India. And now, what is a niche? Niche is a kind of place in which each organism in which they live in an invariably defined range of conditions that it can tolerate, diversity in the resources it utilizes, and distinct functional role in ecological system. See, there are some terms called URI and steno, like eurythermal or euryhaline, stenothermal, stenohaline. Eurythermal, in a sense, they can take bear wide range of thermal condition. Euryhaline, in a sense, they can bear wide range of salty condition, and steno, in sense, stenothermal, stenohaline, they can bear small range of temperature. Stenohaline is they can bear small range of salinity. And next is salt concentration. In inland water it is 5, in sea it is 30 to 35, and in hypersaline lagoons it is greater than 100. Now the next one is the red algae. See, the algae which lives in the deepest water is red algae. The next topic is response to abiotic factors. See, this is the graph of internal level versus external level. The graph of conformers is constant because 99% of the organism cannot regulate, so they just conform in a sense they move to less stressful area. Example, small animals are not found in Antarctica because they move to other areas. They cannot maintain constant internal body temperature, and they do not follow Allen's rule. What is Allen's rule? Animals which live in Antarctica have less surface area and have fats filled in their body like blubbers in seals. Now regulators are the ones which regulate their temperature each and every time. Example, human, no matter whether it's summer or winter, their body temperature is 37 degrees Celsius. What are partial regulators? Who are they? Partial regulators are the ones who regulate, and in unbearable condition they just kind of suspend their growth. Examples of suspend is kind of hibernation in polar bears. I hope you know what is hibernation. And estivation in a sense, to reduce heat related problems, animals like snails just go to a stage of suspended growth, sleep. And diapause in case of zooplanktons, same, heat and cold related problems. And some birds migrate. Example, Keoladeo National Park in Bharatpur hosts so many birds coming from Siberia. This is located in Rajasthan, Keoladeo National Park. Next topic is population growth. This is the equation for population growth. N of t plus 1 equal to n of t plus b plus I minus t plus e. What is n of t? N is natural increase. Here n is the rate of natural increase with respect to time plus 1, that is we add 1. This is natural increase with respect to time. And exponential growth, what benefits us? Birth plus immigration. Immigration in the sense animals which come into a particular area minus death plus emigration. Emigration in the sense the species which is located in a particular area goes to some other place. So we need to eliminate death and emigration and invite birth and immigration. That is the mnemonic which we need to remember. Exponential growth, the equation for that is, see, first of all let us see this graph to understand exponential population growth, that is exponential growth and logistic growth. See, first of all, this graph is logistic and this is exponential. It exponentially rises, and the equation for that is dn by dt equal to rn, and this one is dn by dt equal to rn bracket k minus n divided by, here it's given that a is when responses are not limiting the growth, plot is exponential. When responses are limiting the growth, plot is logistic, and k is the carrying capacity. And how do we define r? R is the population density, and population density is birth minus death. The population density of a population increases if birth increases and if death decreases, but if death is more than birth, population density will be minus. It is It is the intrinsic rate of natural increase. And intrinsic rate of natural increase in case of Norway rat, floor beetle and human population are given over here. That is 0.015 for Norway rat and 0.12 for floor beetle and 0.0205 for human population. That is in 1981 for human population. You just need to know these values and not its meaning. See the equation in the diagram over here, that is dn by dt equal to rn, describes exponential or geometric growth pattern of population and results in J-shaped curve which we plot in relation to time, that is n of t. See, this is a kind of J-shaped curve, that is n of t equal to n naught. It's actually not n naught, it's n of 0 e to the power rt, where e is the base of natural logarithm, n0 is population density at time 0 and n of t is population density at time t, and r is intrinsic rate of natural increase. Now let us come to logistic growth, and this is the equation of logistic growth, and here are all of these terms. A plot of n in relation to time t results in a sigmoid curve. This is a J-shaped curve and this is a sigmoid curve, and this is what is given over here, results in a sigmoid curve. This kind of population growth is called as Wurlitzer-Pearl logistic growth and is described by this equation. So the last topic is population interaction. When both the species are benefiting, it's called mutualism. When both the species are not benefiting, that is both are harmed, it's known as competition. When one is benefiting and another one is harmed is known as predation, and one is benefiting and another one is harmed is also known as parasitism. And one is benefiting and another one is neither benefiting nor harmed, it's known as commensalism. And another one is neither benefiting nor getting harmed and another one is kind of having a negative interaction which does not have any effect on this. This has a negative interaction, that is it tries to harm the another one or tries to exploit, but this one does not have any impact on that, and that is known as commensalism. Thank you. The questions are provided over here. Okay guys, if you like my video, do hit the bell icon and subscribe button so that you will be notified with all upcoming videos, which is fully free, and enjoy unlimited lectures. Thank you.